Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader. I really like getting feedback from you guys about the market, what you're trading, successes, failures, so I'm going to go ahead and start giving out a t-shirt every week now. What I'll do is I'll look at all comments from Thursday to Thursday, and then Friday select a random winner. Well, here we are again, just watching Bitcoin. Amazed to see the strength that it is showing. The only thing that is a little bit different this time is that we're still interacting with our line, but right now we're on the underside of it. So we've had 2 days below. For how steep this line is on a log scale, it's absolutely crazy that we're even here after all of this, but here we go. This is definitely a very minor slight dip, even though it's a couple $1,000s. It's just a different, we're just dealing with a different type of market here. Every day seems to be up and down $700 or more. So we're just in a really volatile situation. Markets are going way up, they're going way down, and but so far we're not even close to our 50. Our 50 right now is sitting at 18,350. So that just tells you what an insane run this is, because if our 50 is that high, we've spent a lot of time in some really high ranges here. So we will continue riding this until we see anything that would hint at an actual correction. But so far, the buyers are just enormous in this market. So here's our Bitcoin dominance chart, and as you can see, we are continuing to go lower. So yesterday we had our close below this swing low here, so there's not much support here. We have some downside on the alt market. Falling out of this channel was not good for us. So we're just gonna wait, but we're down here at about let's see, 8.85 million Bitcoin as a market cap of all altcoins. So we're going to do a little bit of a deep dive and see what's going on with the alt season here. Alts are this guy on the bodyboard, and Bitcoin's this girl. It's just like, why can't we just get along? Like, why you got to be like that, Bitcoin? First of all, I just wanted to take a look at two coins that are doing really well, regardless of the broad altcoin sell-off that we've been experiencing. First of all, it's Litecoin. So we did get our cross. We're now, our 50 is now higher than our 100, and we've found support on the 200 for 2 days now. Today's a green candle. If this gets us back up into 0.005 land, the 500,000 Satoshi level, we're going to start a run. Because the next step after this is for the 50 to cross the 200, which is the definition of a golden cross. So this is on the radar. The other one that's doing pretty well is Decred. Even though everything else kind of lost traction on the 200, Decred has stayed above, and not just that, but it stayed up long enough that we are looking at a golden cross in the next 4 or 5 days. So this can give us some strength. We've been rejected by the 50-week moving average for quite a while, but I think our trajectory is up. So the closer we get to this golden cross, we may have a cross of the 50-week, and if that happens, we got some good blue sky above us. So this might be one of the better trades of the year. Okay, so today we are going to look deep into two questions that I've been getting in the comments lately. One, what is going on with alt season? Is it ever coming back? And the other one has been fairly consistent. People have been asking me, should I buy Ethereum to kind of ride that, if it'll be a better investment for a few months to a quarter. And Ethereum yesterday had some pretty interesting news. I tweeted it out, and it was essentially that they're going to be adding a new, they're going to add a feature to Ethereum to change how gas works, and it will actually make the coin supply stable or negative, which is, from a financial and an economic standpoint, really good news for Ethereum, since it was uncapped and it just inflated forever. Well, if you look at our Bitcoin, this is our alt market total market cap priced in Bitcoin. And this shape here is very familiar. It is the exact same shape as Ethereum. And I wanted to show you how Bitcoin dominance and Ethereum, how they mirror each other. I've showed this chart before, but you can see how when Bitcoin dominance is flat, Ethereum's flat. When Ethereum pops up, Bitcoin dominance spikes down, and they move almost. I mean, the correlation is absolutely unbelievable for how close they follow each other in opposition. So Ethereum here, this same shape is the same as this same shape. So we can kind of get a clue as to when alt season will happen based on the success of Ethereum. So just wanted to show you that. So Ethereum is going to be kind of our clue as to how things are going. Well, if we look at Ethereum, Ethereum's not doing well. Our 100 is going to cross below the 200 pretty soon, and we will enter a red zone for Ethereum. Even though we found support on the 100 week moving average, it has not been enough. It's questionable if this is going to hold or not, in other words. The only thing that gives me hope is that there is a pattern that has emerged with Ethereum, and it seems like the cycle for Ethereum is about this shape. You can see the exact same shape right here. You can see the same shape here. You can see the same shape here. The other trend that will help us know when alt season is going to happen is the microcap chart. So this microcap chart really shows a lot of the coins that we are interested in trading. Some of these big ones may move a little bit less, but a lot of the little ones. So this is the market cap of the microcaps. And as you can see, since since September, we have pretty much gone down. We haven't seen much. We've had a little bit of stability, and this helped us make some trades in here, but we haven't seen a giant rise like we've seen. So I'm going to zoom out, and we're going to kind of look at the shape of the history of alt seasons. So when we this is log scale, so this is kind of when alts sort of showed up on the map. But end of 2015, we had our first alt season, and we went up really hard all the way to July. So the length of this alt season lasted 8 months, and then from July to our bottom, it was 5 or 6 months to get to our bottom. So this was our bear market. But then from December all the way up to June, we had a 6-month cycle down to our bottom, 6 months later. And then we had kind of this swing, but if you kind of count this one, it's May. And so in the beginning, we were having an alt season every 6 months. It was 6 months up, 6 months down. And if you were paying attention, you could do pretty well. This was our longest. So we dropped, it took us a full year. Well, let's see, May to January. I guess that's not quite a full year, like 10 months. So I guess we're still in the realm. But this was certainly a short move. 3 months up, and then another 6 months down. But this year, from September to September, we had an amazing move. Everyone was really, really excited and having a good old time. But it's interesting how these bands, my zones, they help tell the story. Because when did the first alt season really start? When we exited the red zone. And once we got into the green zone, we were kind of looking for exits, but the ultimate exit was here. And then we got back into a red zone. When we exited the red zone, we had a sweet move up, and our alt season was in full swing. And here's the bottom of the last one was in this red zone. And then when we climbed out, we were up here. This one would have been harder to predict because it was choppy. But when we truly exited the red zone, here was our little move into the green. And most recently, this was our year-long. After we exited this red zone, we had a pretty solid year of upside. Well, guess where we are? We are back in the red zone. So this is our either sell-off or consolidation stage. And so this is good news. It just depends on how long the red zone is going to last. Because usually the bottom is in the red zone at some point. Like our bottoms are down here. So before we get out of the red zone, we will have seen the worst. So that kind of gives you a little bit of some kind of a gauge. Well, let's just check and see how long we've been in these red zones, just to see if there's any more information we can get. 39 days. This one was definitely, it was really short here, but we'll count it from here since it was choppy. 36 days. This was our longest one. 105 days, so half a year. But these aren't usually that bad. So anywhere from 35, 71, anywhere in there. And we're new. Like we've only been in this red zone for like a week. But within a couple more weeks, we'll probably find a bottom. So the question is are we going to? Is now a good time to buy? I would say we need to be patient. There's no support in this area, and to get out of the red zone, we have to close above the 50, which is significantly higher than where we are right now. That's a pretty good gap. And the other thing to watch is our friend Ethereum here that's about to enter the red zone. So if it's about to enter the red zone, we're in for either a decline or a consolidation. Usually we're not gaining much ground in the red zone, only when we're about to exit, and that only happens when our averages drop down. So we got to be a little patient, and I probably would stay away from Ethereum unless this cup starts mirroring one of these, and we will have a few days to know. Usually it's not a full V-shaped recovery. Usually there's a little chop here so that we can get an idea that our downward momentum has stopped. But there's no sign that our momentum has stopped. We are heading straight down, and we haven't had any any indication that that has changed. So we just need to be patient. But all seasons come. Cycles exist in markets, and so our patience, the more patient we can be, and wait for the charts and the market to come to us, the better prepared we'll be, and we'll catch it at the right time.
Okay, it is time to separate the CoinBook trolls from the CoinBook fans. So, these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably one or two of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.